Let's talk about Mariah because y'all already know by now Mariah is getting the Video Vanguard Award. The rumors were swirling that actually they presented it to Miley Cyrus, which is the ultimate shocker. That y'all presented to Miley Cyrus first, and then she rejected it because apparently she doesn't like she puts out music, but I think she's not into touring and doing the whole thing because she always says there's something wrong with her vocal cords, whatever the case is. She won't get surgery on it because she feels like it'll damage her voice. And I guess she likes the deepness of her voice. It's a cute little raspy voice that she has. And I like Miley's voice, but I don't think she's willing to come in and do all this stuff. And I think also with the VMAs, she didn't want to come in and have to do a medley of her songs. So she got her Grammy. She been putting out her music and she's happy where she's at. So they said that, okay, well, we can't get her, then we just gonna get Mariah. So not y'all looking at an icon and thinking of her as a second fiddle. That's the ultimate shade. So yeah, so Mariah is gonna get this award and things of that nature. And what the people are saying is that why can I find this? Oh, I got it. Some people are not too happy about this whole situation of her getting this award. So the honor, which is given to an artist who has made an outstanding impact on pop culture and music videos, has previously been given to artists including Michael Jackson, Rihanna, Jennifer Lopez, Missy Elliott, and most recently Katy Perry. In 1991, the award was renamed the Michael Jackson Video Vanguard Award in honor of the Thriller hitmaker. Here's the weird part. Why did I always think, or maybe it's because I've so many award shows is out of sight, out of mind. But why did I think like the Video Vanguard Award happened like 10 years ago? Like I didn't know it was been around since 1991. I just completely forgot. And that was back when music videos was prominent. But when you look at things now, it's like who's really out here making a real impact in the whole music video situation, especially with the way that we receive music now. Like people aren't really out here doing music videos like that. It's too expensive of a cost to make music videos. So people are not willing to put up that kind of money. And then it doesn't really have that cultural significance because back in the day when I was growing up, when somebody put out a music video, they was like tune in 5 o'clock. We gonna show y'all this video, or we gonna world premiere it on TRL. Like that was how we got it back in the day. Now it's like MTV is not that culturally relevant. They still have the VMAs, which to the point it's not even on MTV. Now it's going to be on CBS. So they're trying to keep that whole situation alive. And I'm like, okay, that's cute or whatever. But I feel like at this point, they just really need to get rid of the Video Vanguard altogether because nobody really is that culture. I just don't feel like the award is as culturally significant as it used to be back when it was created in 1991. And to be honest, I love Mariah. I think she's one of the best vocalists of my time. You know, I was like, what, 8 or 9 when she came out with her debut album. So, um, with that being said, I just don't think that she should, like, I don't, there's no shade. I just don't see her as somebody as like a music video type of girl, whereas like her videos have that cultural significance, like all the people that were mentioned. That would be like Missy Elliott, Katy Perry, Rihanna, Michael Jackson, Jennifer Lopez, Madonna, and all of those people. Like, I don't feel like Mariah gives me that. Yeah, she had a couple of videos where she was doing like the spy chick and she was Bianca and she did all these other things, the Heartbreaker video and the Honey video. She had a couple of cute videos, but I just don't look at Mariah and think like visual icon. So, following MTV's announcement on Thursday, fans flocked to social media to share their thoughts on the media company's chosen Vanguard Award recipient. For every handful of comments praising Mariah's accomplishment, there were a few who criticized whether she was actually deserving of it. One person said Mariah Carey is definitely not someone who should have a Vanguard Award. They've been giving it to just anybody for years now. That whole award show is pointless in the last 7 years anyway. It shouldn't even exist anymore. Well, damn, tell us how you feel. Prince or Size, that's their name on Twitter. Now, fans further illustrated their points of view by naming other pop stars they feel are more deserving of the award, like Taylor Swift or Ariana Grande. I mean, I guess Taylor's definitely put a lot more effort into her music videos and things, and have really been out here creating music videos, even in a climate where people don't even give a damn about music videos. I don't know about Ariana Grande though. Like to me, I don't get memorable from Ariana Grande's music videos. Like she had a couple of great songs, but visual, I don't see it. Another person, so that one person said excuse me, it should have been given to Taylor. Like I said, Miley Cyrus, Lady Gaga, and Adele were also mentioned as being better suited for the award. Lady Gaga, "You've been robbed again," wrote one Twitter user, while another added, "We wanted Miley Cyrus, bro." Well, here's the thing: as I take a swig of water, because I don't want to be coughing up in this situation. I told y'all there was a rumor that was swirling that Miley Cyrus was offered the gig at the award, but she declined it. So that's the rumor that's going on. Adele, I like Adele. Her music is a little sappy for my taste. Yeah, we know she can sing the house down boots, but her visual, Adele's not that memorable either. Now, Lady Gaga, I could definitely understand that because Lady Gaga is like, if you want to talk about people of this generation, like she's the millennials, and I know y'all hate the comparisons, but let's call it what it is. She is the millennial Madonna, where her cultural impact, the songs that that's come out, the high concept music videos, a lot of stuff, which of course is the blueprint that Madonna set for the music, the MTV era, the live album, the live concert era, all of that stuff. Yes, I definitely understand why. Like, yeah, I could definitely see Lady Gaga getting it. Maybe she'll get it next year. But this year, look, she already got a lot on her plate. She's not even going to be at the VMAs because, like I told y'all, the same day of the VMAs, Lady Gaga is performing at the final leg, when the not the final leg, the final night of her MSG run. Yeah, September. I was thinking about that for a second. I was like, yeah, the final night of her Madison Square Garden 6-night run is the night of the VMAs. So she's not going to be there for y'all to see her get her awards, perform, what kooky costume she's going to wear. So, and she's been the most nominated out of all of them for this Mayhem thing. But it just apparently what happened was it falls on the same night. So, and she's not postponing it because September's already pretty packed in regards of events that we have going on at the Garden. So, y'all just gonna have to do without her. So others believe that Mariah hasn't necessarily made iconic videos and that the award should have gone to another artist who came up in the 90s, but are happy for her nonetheless. And that's why I said, like, her videos, she's had cute moments, but I don't never look at Mariah's videos as being iconic. And that's no shade to her, but it's like when we talk about like the level of the bar that they've set for video Vanguard, what that is supposed to entail, and I'm in my old school mind with it. That I don't think Mariah Carey, and I think maybe that's, and I don't know, because I feel like people's standards have pretty much gone down straight to hell at this point because we're in an era and we're in a time where people celebrate mediocrity and think mediocrity is fierce and fab. Oh, that girl ate where? Because I'm not saying Mariah, but oh, let's use Mariah as an example. Y'all see how Mariah perform on stage, given the bare minimum? They was like, oh, she ate where? And every artist that are younger than her that give the bare minimum on stage, and y'all be talking about, oh, she ate, do better. No, it ain't about doing better the next time. You need to be doing better every time. When you on that stage and you performing, you got to give 110%. You don't be half-assing and giving mid performances. Because that's not what people paying for when they go to a concert. That's not what people want to see on TV. Or it's like when Britney did the "Give Me More" performance. That was a hot mess, and she ate a lot of negative comments because of that. So one Twitter user wrote, "She's never won a single VMA and no shade. She doesn't make iconic videos. 5 maybe. This could have went to someone else. Busta Rhymes. I do agree with that. TLC. Yes, I agree with that. And even though her career is kind of like fluctuated a lot, Christina Aguilera had iconic music videos. Now, I know some people gonna get, how you gonna sit up here and say Christina had better videos, but Mariah didn't, because Christina Aguilera wasn't like, well, she vocally she's on the same level as a Mariah, where they have like those strong, powerful pipes. But Christina was doing all kinds of crazy stuff on her videos. She was out there being edgy. She was out there, experimenting with her sound and doing things. She had iconic music videos, especially during the strip era. So I could totally understand that. Whether as iconic as Britney Spears during the era when Britney was popping, not really, but she's a smidge above Mariah in the visual department. So they went on to say, because I don't know, I got caught up in Christina and didn't read the rest of the tweet. So they said, congrats though, because she's been in the game for a long time. And another added, she's the best singer of 90s, but her videos weren't so good at the time. And that's so true. It's like, yeah, Mariah had great songs. She sang the house down boots. But if we talk about visuals, she wasn't given that. But of course, the Trolls of Lambs, her, as you know, is the name of her fandom. Child, you know what this took me back to? Remember when we watched the episode of RuPaul's Drag Race, and they wanted to do a thing on Mariah Carey, and they couldn't even name the name of her fan base. I'm still going back. That's the episode that Honey Davenport got kicked off. I was like, child, didn't they say the Butterflies? I'm like, no. How do you not know her team was the band? I mean, the Lambs. So anyway. So the Lambs came to her defense, calling for the immediate end to all of the Mariah Carey disrespect. The majority of Carey fans weighed in on the discourse, have been called out younger. Wait, what? Fans weighing in on the discourse have called out younger, more critical fans for not being alive when the pop star was coming up in the music community. I don't know why I couldn't that line didn't process in my brain. So they basically blaming it on younger people, saying that that's them with this child. I am of the age when Mariah came out, and I'm telling you that there's some accuracy in this. So the kids on the app are trying to say, well, not the kids on the app, are trying to say Mariah Carey, the Mariah Carey, doesn't have an iconic music video. Please do not speak on years that you were not old enough to experience when the shit was happening. This is what one Twitter user said. Another fan shared a similar sentiment, writing on Twitter, if you were not at least 10 years old in 1990 when Mariah debuted, please, I told you I was around that age, excuse yourself from the conversation of her impact. I was about 8 when that album came out. An entire decade of nonstop pop dominance and iconography, it was something to witness in real time. Since breaking out in the music industry in the 90s, Mariah has dropped more than 100 music videos. She released her debut music video, Vision of Love, in 1990 at just 20 years old. Her subsequent music video releases, like 1995's Fantasy and 1996's Always Be My Baby, marked Carey's first and second time directing. Oh, yeah, she did direct her music videos and stuff, though, long before Taylor Swift was doing that. Now, Carey was also heavily involved in developing the concept of several of her more narratively driven music videos. In 97, Carey released a James Bond theme music video for her 1997 single Honey. Yes, that video definitely stands out. Also, We Belong Together is a good video. Obsessed. I do love that song, especially because why you so obsessed with me? Boy, I wanna know. Yeah, that and the vocoder. So that and throwing shade at Eminem and some of the references from Mean Girls and The Devil Wears Prada, putting all the other stuff in there. So Mariah, one of the things about her videos in the later part of her career, like around the Emancipation, the Mimi era and Honey and all that other stuff, she was more or less into the high concept music video where it was more like very cinematic and that sort of thing. And I think it was because Mariah loves hip hop, and a lot of the videos that she was doing was kind of playing in that wheelhouse, like the big high profile Diddy music videos that I would see them jumping on jet skis and on yachts and doing all other craziness. Mariah was incorporating a lot of that in her videos because, like I said, she was a fan of hip hop and she was one of the girls who pioneered bringing that whole or bringing it more into the mainstream of collaborating with a lot of rappers and stuff on her songs, re-recording a lot of her original songs on those David Morales house remixes, because that was also what gave me my life when it came to Mariah. Like I always liked when she redid her vocals on the David Morales remixes of her biggest hits. So Mariah was good with all of that. And then of course you remember Bianca, her alter ego, and working with the problematic Brett Ratner and all that other mess. And then the heartbreaking music video. So she's had a couple of good videos and a couple of bops and a lot of bops and a lot of hits. But I don't know. I'm still like on the fence about it. But look, when I watch this montage that they're gonna put together on this Mariah Carey music video thing, maybe it'll remind me of like, yeah, okay, so I see what they're showing me what I couldn't see just based off of just remembering stuff off the dome. And that's what I'm thinking. I'm just thinking of in my head. Like I haven't sat and watched a lot of Mariah videos because it's been years. But um when I watch the VMAs and they bring it up and they put out that whole montage of all her videos, I was like, oh, okay, and now I see what they see. But for now, I still feel in a way of like, this is just y'all just putting anybody on this stuff because y'all need ratings over there for the VMAs. So I say all this to say, what do you guys think of this story regarding people being of their feelings are mixed regarding Mariah getting this Video Vanguard award. But I do think like the Video Vanguard Award is y'all got a couple more years of that because where y'all can give TLC and Lady Gaga and a couple of them the awards. And then after that, y'all gonna have to just come up with a whole new thing, kind of like y'all did with this new award that y'all giving Ricky Martin and I can't remember the names of them off the top of my head, but this Latin award that you're giving Ricky Martin and this other award that you're giving Busta Rhymes, because y'all should have gave him the Video Vanguard Award because he's another one that's like the Mel Missy, where they came up with iconic videos and things for their music. Because he was making a lot of futuristic, otherworldly stuff. So y'all just wanted to come up with a new concept and retire the Video Vanguard because yeah, once videos are still going the way of the Atari and all the other things that are obsolete, y'all gonna have to come up with something different. So I definitely want to hear from y'all. Let me know what your thoughts are on this story in the comments down below.